Hello, everyone. Stephen here. Thank you to everyone that joined our TRG 30 Virtual Roundtable on March the 25th. Our second roundtable. Thank you for taking the time to come together as a sector to share, learn and discuss how we continue to navigate through these changing times. A time when a day feels like a week feels like a month, and I imagine a month is going to feel like a year. We covered so much in 30 minutes. And so I just wanted to take the time to quickly cover the key takeaways and highlights from our second roundtable. The first is that we talked about our new partnership with Purple 7, particularly the creation of a COVID-19 sector benchmark. You can submit your data. The link is in the comments below, and that dashboard will grow as we learn to provide you with key data points to navigate through these challenging times. The more data we have, the better that data set will be. It's international. Wherever you are, you can sign up to join that data set, providing we can connect with your ticketing system. By mid-March, advanced booking was clearly in freefall as cases were announced around the world of COVID-19. So we're looking ahead and understanding what we're seeing ahead in the data, which leads to the second key takeaway. Our active patrons, those that have purchased at least 3 times historically, are the key segment that we're seeing that are purchasing in greater numbers in advance. They're supporting us with advance investment now. They're fueling our cash and revenue streams right now. So think about, particularly if you have productions on sale in the future or subscriptions or members, whatever it might be, think about how you might talk to that segment particularly different and provide more fuel to that fire. Other segments not performing as well. So we're going to need to think about our messaging differently there, and you'll hear more counsel around that on this LinkedIn page over the coming days. But key point to take away, those that are booking in greater numbers ahead are those that have booked 3 or more times historically, have visited recently. Recency and frequency is key here. They're booking in greater numbers ahead. So there are people that you can trust with confidence messaging. So that third point, our less loyal patrons and audiences are holding off right now. So we're going to want to start to how we can engage these patrons in the future. As I said, we're going to share more counsel around this right now, but there's some great examples in the presentation around thinking about a We're Back VIP program. What can you encourage this segment to do? Imagine they purchase several vouchers or tickets for a package of shows in the future. How can you ask those people to donate in small amounts? Big numbers in small amounts can have a good revenue impact right now. We're going to test, refine, understand what we're learning and share best practices on this LinkedIn page. And finally, lots of talk, particularly around the right now. We're still in the immediacy of this, and we're still cancelling or postponing and rescheduling. And we shared some data around what we're seeing and the possibilities and modelling of scenarios of different proportions of our patrons giving or donating or exchanging rather than refunding. A lot of questions around this about what you're seeing in your own database. What does normal look like? You'll have seen in Arts Professional that Spectrix and TicketSolve shared data around what they're seeing for their clients in terms of giving. Between 30 to 50% of customers in their databases are donating or adding their tickets as a credit note onto ticketing systems. And some of you shared, this isn't the same for me, or I'm seeing my donations decline. You're going to really need to look after your box office teams right now. The monotony of all of these telephone calls, of these difficult conversations is really, really tough. Give them some data around what you're seeing in your database and ensure that you have systems and they have the support they need to do their job in the best possible way right now. Also, look at the data around who is donating in your database. Perhaps you can siphon off a particular segment of your database to call and use a more automated process for others. And perhaps also the programming that you're cancelling may have a key impact as to the proportion of donations here. If it's a particular piece of programming that attracted a high proportion of new audiences, perhaps they're less likely to donate and just need the trust that you're going to reach. Serving a more loyal audience donating in higher numbers. So don't be too disheartened if you see some variation in there, but rotate the team, understand what asks are working, what aren't, and most importantly, report back that data and celebrate what you're seeing in your databases with your teams. This is all still very short term, focused on the now, but all the points are also focused with the long term in mind, and we're going to navigate through to that as we have our future TRG 30 virtual roundtables. You can still submit your questions to letstalk@trgarts.com, or better still, submit your questions on this LinkedIn page so that we can respond to you immediately. We've got a whole team, different time zones to reply to you right now. Thank you again, and we will see you soon.